about 20, I'm going nowhere. AKA MVP on him. Why would I take you up on this trip? You wasn't with me shooting a gym. Opportunity, my hands I can't slip. Keep it wrapped up, lock with the grip. I just came up out the water, I drip. Gotta crawl way before you can swim. Gotta swim way before you can splash. I say before you throw the cat.
Tobias Harris over me?
In regards to the acquisitions you guys have, seems like you got some, you got Tobias and you got Boban and a couple gritty guys. Just talk about that. I mean, is that to your liking and, the type of teammates you like playing with?
I think you want me to throw a shot at somebody saying I don't like playing with somebody, but I think we got a great group of guys.
In terms of roster, listen, they've got to make decisions on Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris. They're both going to be free agents. The plan was when they traded for both of them, we're going to re-sign both of them. Now, that will be come at an enormous cost, and those two have to decide they want to be there. Does Tobias Harris does he want to be the fourth guy in Philly? He could go somewhere else and get a max deal. That's why the Clippers traded him. They didn't want to pay him a max. I think Butler and Tobias Harris and the investment that organization is going to be willing to make into the future, that's going to be the offseason question for them.
Man, it was so different. And on any given day, me as a person, as a player, I didn't know who the was in charge. I think that was my biggest thing. I didn't know what the to expect whenever I would go into the gym, whenever I go into the plane, whenever I go into the game. I was like, man, I would think I was as lost as the next motherfucker.
Meaning there was a lot of voices.
Yeah. And
a lot of input from a lot of different places.
And just so much going on any given day. I was like, yep, I guess I'm just here to work. I didn't even know who to talk to.
At what point did you realize that? At what point did...
And that fucking meeting in the office, and I told you that. I told you that. I was like, I cannot believe.
Wait, Brett brings me, you,
Joe and Ben.
This is pre-Tobias trade.
Yeah. And we're all sitting in there and nothing got accomplished at all. So I was like, and I told you this as we walked out. JJ, why would I ever go back in there again? Like, nothing's getting accomplished. Nobody's saying nothing to anybody. And we just sitting in here watching film and you can literally hear the thing just clicking. And we all just looking around. But you got to think, now I'm just like, I may have been 2-3 weeks there tops.
Yeah, it was the first month.
Yeah, easily. So, you know what? I'm sitting back and I'm watching. I ain't saying nothing because don't nobody know me like that. When I first got to Philly, what did you think of me?
I didn't know.
But if you go by what you read, what do you think of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting back, I'm relaxed. I'm like, these motherfuckers think I'm an asshole anyways. Let me be quiet. So I'm sitting back, I'm hearing it. Click, click. I'm looking around. Click, click. All right, guys, let's go practice. Why did we just go through this? That's literally what's going on in my head. So I come to you. I said, JJ, why would I go back in there again? We didn't do nothing. Nothing got accomplished. So now we fast forward to however many weeks is over there and we're in Portland. And then that happens during the film session.
What do you make of all this?
I hope it's not true. But Jimmy Butler, as we know, has been carrying a little bit of a track record in terms of dealing with coaches. So
because once again, wasn't nobody saying nothing. So who was the individual that decided to finally say something? Now, keep in mind, everybody comes to talk to me because they know I'm not afraid to be the asshole. So obviously I talked to him. Brett asked a great question. Who else feels the type of way about something? All I did, I didn't hear nothing behind me. I just knew somebody was going to speak up because I had talked to about 5 people. Crickets. So I turned around and the first person I just happened to lock eyes with was TJ. So Monty goes, yo, no, for real, now's the time. TJ was like, well, I was like, TJ, man, if you don't say what you got to say, and I love TJ. I talk to TJ all the time. But I just feel like it's okay to speak your mind. Ain't nothing wrong with it. The worst thing that Brett could have said was, F you, no. And then you just go back to just being quiet. But at least you get to say what you got to say. I would say it was professional, but to this day, I don't think that was fair to switch over like that. Even though I think we played great basketball like that, I don't think it was fair because the entire year, Ben had the ball. the entire year Ben had the ball.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that in one playoff series, you just switch it up like that? I would be like he was.
Yeah.
I would feel a type of way.
Yeah.
I would feel a type of way. I would think that it's fucked up to play one way the entire year and then be like, you know what? Boom, this is how we're going to do it. And I used to tell bro, I was like, bro, I think we should mix in me handling the ball a little bit. No, we do A to B. We do this. Cool.
Right.
Cool. But I would be pissed. And I'm not going to complain about it. But I don't think that was the best way of doing it, in my opinion. The shot goes in, we go back to the locker room. I'm in awe a little bit. And then after like everything settles down, the first thing that comes to my mind legit is, will I be back here? Will I have an opportunity to do this again with these guys? And to tell you the truth, I had a feeling that it would be a no. I had a feeling that it would be a no. But I would say that's the first thing that ran through my head was, yo, are we actually going to be able to run this back? And if I'm being honest, I was like, nah, it's not finna happen. I knew I wasn't going back. At one point in time, before I say this sentence, do you think I'm like just that hard to work with? Am I hard to work with?
Is this the phone call after free agency? Is this from the phone call? Is that what you're talking about?
No. This is before the phone call.
I don't think you're hard to work with. Yeah.
No, I'm not hard to work with. So I ain't throwing nobody under the bus since you think that I seem to throw people under the bus. Somebody told me that a main reason that I didn't go back was because somebody asked, can you control him? Like, can you control Jimmy? If you can control Jimmy, we would think about having him back.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you don't got to worry about it. Shit, can't nobody control me. For one, I ain't just out there doing no bullshit, but the fact that you trying to control a grown man, nah, I'm cool. Because I don't do nothing that's just drastically fucking stupidly crazy. I do not do that. So don't sit here and come at me with we got to try to control him. Nah, you good. Don't even worry about it.
Great player down for 2 now. 3 in the shot clock now for Butler. He has to pull up. And Sanjay. Golden State by 2.